DHL package delivered early, so I don't even know what these are. I think they might be injectors, but I thought it was supposed to be the Sicky kit. I don't know. We'll see what these are. Right, so the Bosch 2200cc injectors came in. I talked to Bosch quite a bit about these just to make sure I was going to be getting the correct size and impedance and all that stuff. So it was quite a while ago, but they're very helpful. And now I have the injectors for this, and I guess I could make sure that they fit, because I was kind of on the edge. They seemed like they were a little bit, they might be a little bit larger than the hull was. So let's pull one out and see if it fits. Okay, so it seems like they are a little bit smaller on the bottom, on the Boss. So right here, I'll have to have like a little adapter. And they're so short, I would probably need an adapter anyway. These things are literally, here's an oil cap for an LS, and they're like the same diameter. So they're like really tiny injectors that pack a big punch. So 2200cc at 125 PSI rail pressure, they go up to 45 or like almost 5,000 cc, not PSI, but at 125 PSI, like almost 5,000 cc injector. So I mean, yeah, like that'd be a really tiny injector in there. And I might get a set for the FD to have, I think secondaries, you want huge secondaries. So, you know, I could run some 2200s on secondaries, see what happens. All right, so today it's actually pretty late. I'm starting this video, but I bought a new truck. It's actually not going to replace a Ford, though. I just bought it because it was a good deal, and you know, got to make money somehow. So there's my new truck out there. You can kind of see it. It's a 2012 Dodge 2500 with the 6.7 Cummins, and it has a 6-speed in it. This one is a lot better than my old one, because my old one had 410s. I think this one has like 373 gearing, and you know, I'm just gonna pretty much put insurance on it, drive it around until I sell it. I'm gonna mostly use my Ford, but you know, it's just a extra truck to have. The FD, you know, the airstrip attack is coming up, so I want to take it to the airstrip attack. And this intercooler is damaged. I'm probably going to end up cutting at least 2 cores off tonight, weld them up, and then put the intercooler back on the car, just so I could take it to the airstrip attack. And then I'll actually be able to drive it this weekend, which has been the plan, to keep it like drivable so I can have fun with it, but also kind of fix some of the stuff that was janky on it, and you know, kind of mod it at the same time without actually like putting it down, so I could drive for the summer. And over the winter, I'll probably fix some of the major stuff, like pull the engine, do the oil pan, or swap it to a 2J if it blows up. If it doesn't blow up, I'll just keep it the 2-rotor and just have fun with rotary power. But until then, we'll see. To the shop, and you know, the Dodge is really nice. I can't believe I got such a good deal on it. It was kind of like we went out to eat for lunch, and it was one of our friend's dad's truck, and he was going to trade it in. And I was like, well, I'll just buy it from you if you're going to trade it in. And they're like pretty much going to give him nothing for it. So I pretty much just paid it off, which was great for me, great for him. And now I have a Dodge truck I can make a little bit of money off of. But I have this Audi issue. This car I bought with the intention to fix it and to be my new daily in Minnesota when I worked at Cummins, because I was driving around a Blazer, and a Blazer that I traded an intake manifold for. But you know, I got laid off, brought this back. I probably should have scrapped it or sold it really cheap on Craigslist instead of trailering it back. So literally I'm gonna lose money on this car. I'm not exactly sure yet how much it is, but I wanna get it running and driving, just so, you know, I should have made the decision before I bought like $2,000 worth of parts. All the timing stuff and all that stuff was like, I think $2 grand. I should have made a decision before that. And just said, well, you know, I'll sell it how it is with the engine apart and everything for cheap. But I bought the parts, unfortunately, because I was like, I'll fix it. And then it's been like, you know, a little bit more time. And now I'm glad I saran wrapped this thing, because it has been sitting for a while. I'm just hoping that the saran wrap kept everything out of the engine. because if it didn't, I'm gonna be kind of screwed. I'm gonna have to pretty much clean whatever got in there out, because this is a good block. As far as I know, it's a good block. I haven't pulled the pan yet. I thought the other one was a good block, but we'll see what happens. I'll get everything ready. I'll hopefully, well, you know, not hopefully, I'll get the engine out, hopefully get a head and everything on it, get the oil pan resealed and all that stuff. And then I'll probably push this out, pressure wash everything, and get it ready to put the engine back in. And if the engine's good, I'll put all the timing stuff on it tonight, put the rear cover back on, and go from there. But hopefully it's a productive night. This is an Audi, so easiest way to get an engine out of an Audi is to pull the front end. And the front end is pretty much already, everything's already almost disconnected. I just have a few bolts holding it in. I think I have like 2 or 3 bolts holding the engine to the tranny. And I pretty much put this in here in a rush because I wanted to not pay another month of rent, because I was renting an apartment up in Minnesota. So I was just like, get it together, get it on the trailer, and get back to Colorado. So I'm gonna get to work, and hopefully this is goes quick. And I need to charge my camera because I haven't charged it for a while and it is mad at me, it's flashing. So, okay, so this is the engine out of this car, and you can see that it's a little dirtier, but I don't think there's any issue with stuff in the pan. I was gonna pull the pan just to make sure, but yeah, I think all I need to do is pull the pan, check it, and then pretty much do all the back timing, put the cover back on, and then put the new seal in it, and then just get ready to do the heads, and that should be pretty quick. All right, so I thought I'd get a little bit further tonight. It's 12 something, 12:30 I think. I have the pan off, looks okay. It kind of was gunky like the other one, not as bad. It didn't have any metal in it. Cleaned it up. The one thing I hate doing, I wish they had like a special tool, but all the like gasket sealant that gets in that little crack, like scraping out, it's such a pain. So yeah, I pretty much just need emery cloth that surface, emery cloth that surface, and then seal the pan back up, put the oil cooler on, and then I'll probably go home for tonight and then come back tomorrow morning, do all the timing on this thing, clean that cover up, put the new seal in it, put the cover back on, and then you know, I'll be a little bit closer and everything. So if you like the video, subscribe, comment below. Thanks for watching. Click that bell if you have not yet so you get notifications when I post videos. See you next time.